A warm welcome to all my students of Standard 9th. Today we are going to continue with Maths 1, Chapter 5, Linear Equations in Two Variables. Last week we did the first question of practice set 5.2. This week we are going to begin from question number 2. Question number 2. The denominators of a fraction is 1 more than twice its numerator if 1 is added to the numerator and denominator. The ratio of the numerator to denominator is 1:2. Find the fraction. So here we are talking about a fraction, numerator and denominator. Let us presume the fraction to be x upon y. Therefore, solution, let the numerator of the fraction be x and denominator be y. Then the required fraction is x upon y. Twice the numerator plus 1 will be 2x plus 1. From the first condition, denominator, that is y, is 1 more than twice of its numerator. So it will be plus 1 of 2x. So according to the first condition, the equation frame will be y is equal to 2x plus 1. So now we have to arrange them in the standard form. So 2x plus y from LHS shifts onto RHS and becomes minus y is equal to plus 1 from RHS shifts to the LHS and becomes minus 1. So therefore we get the equation as 2x minus y minus 1. So what have we done? We have taken x on side where we have 2x and we have shifted plus to the other side. So minus plus y becomes minus y plus 1 becomes minus 1. And this is equation number 1. 1 is added to the numerator and denominator. So that means x upon y is a fraction. So it will be x plus 1, y plus 1. So 1 is the new numerator will be x plus 1 and denominator will be y plus 1. So the ratio will be what? X plus 1 divided by y plus 1 is equal to 1:2. So that is 1 upon 2. Now let us cross multiply. So what do we get? 2 into 2 shifts in the numerator. When it comes to LHS, it shifts in the numerator, multiplication. Okay, from division, it gets multiplied. So 2 will be outside. Inside the bracket, we have x plus 1 is equal to 1 into any term will remain the same. So 1 into y plus 1 will remain as y plus 1. Now let us open up the bracket. So 2 into x will be 2x plus 2 into 1 is 2. Y plus 1 remain as it is in RHS. Now variables on one side, numbers to the other side. So how are we going to arrange? So we have to arrange them in standard form. 2x minus y is equal to plus 1 minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2, opposite sign we always subtract and place a greater number sign, that is minus 1. So 2x minus y is equal to minus 1 will be equation number 2. So now we have equation 1 and 2, which is almost the same. 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 1. 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Now we have to simplify them by elimination method. So equation 1 and 2 are the same. We get infinite answer by substituting various value of x because equations are the same or for both the conditions. So substituting, so in this case, in this sum, you can presume any of the values. So if x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3, so substituting x is equal to 2, 3, 4, we get y is equal to 5, 7, 9. So any one value presumed for x, accordingly you will get the value of y. Okay, so that's how you're going to solve this sum. So then the fraction would be what? It will be 1 upon 3, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 7 and 4 upon 9. So how do we simplify this? I'll show you all here. So now I have presumed the value of x as 1. Accordingly, I got the value of y as 3. So this can have n number of different values for x and y because both the equations from both the conditions are the same. Okay, so if you presume x as 2, y will be 5. If you presume x as 3, y will be 7. If you presume x as 4, y will be 9. So accordingly, the ratio, the fractions value will be different. So you will get infinitely many solution. So the fractions will be 1 upon 3 because x is 1, 3 is x is 1, 3 is y is 3. Then if x is 2, y will be 5. If x is 3, y will be 7. If x is 4, y will be 9. So these are the fractions. So the required fractions are 1 upon 3, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 and so on. Now let us move on to question number 3. The sum of the ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34 years. Priyanka is elder to Deepika by 6 years. Find their present age. Whenever the sums are based on present ages, you have to presume the present age to be x and y. So now solution. Let the present ages of Priyanka and Deepika be x years and y years respectively. From the first condition, sum of the ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34. So it will be x plus y is equal to 34 years. Let's presume this to be equation number 1. From the second condition, Priyanka is elder to Deepika by 6 years. So Priyanka's age, if it's suppose x, then Deepika is y minus 6. 6 years she is younger, or y will be equal to x plus 6. So anyway, you all can presume. So let's go with the statement mentioned above. Priyanka is. So Priyanka's age is what? X. So x is y plus 6. Okay. So Priyanka's age is X. So Priyanka is stands for is equal to sign. And Priyanka's age, present age, we have presumed to be X. So this is X. Is stands for is equal to sign 6. Elder means 6 more. She is elder means plus 6. 6 years more to Deepika. So it will be y plus 6. I hope you have understood. So this x is equal to y plus 6. So now we have to arrange them in standard form, and that is y will shift on to this side, that is LHS, and becomes minus y. So now we'll get the equation as x minus y is equal to 6. Let's number this as equation number 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, what do we get? Plus y minus y gets cancelled. Okay. 2 plus x is 2x. So plus y minus y gets cancelled. X plus x is 2x. 34 plus 6 is 40. So 2x is equal to 40. So therefore x will be what? 40 upon 2. Okay. And 2 20s is 40. So therefore x is equal to 20. So now we got the present age of Priyanka. Let us substitute this in the simplest form. That is equation 1 to get the age of Deepika. So substituting x is equal to 20 in equation 1, we get it as 20 plus y is equal to 34. So therefore y is equal to plus 20 will shift on to the other side and will become minus 20. So 34 minus 20 would be 14. So therefore y is equal to 14. So therefore present age of Deepika will be 14 years old. So now we got both their present ages. Let's write the answer in the form of statement. Present age of Priyanka's present age is 20 years and Deepika's age is 14 years. Now let us move on to question number 4. The total number of lions and peacock in a zoo is 50. The total number of their legs is 140. Find the number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. So now they have not mentioned the number of lion and peacock. Instead, they have mentioned their legs. Now, if we consider animal like lion, it has 4 legs, and that of peacock has 2 legs. So, we have to find exact number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. So, let's presume that to be x and y. Let there be x lions and y peacocks in a zoo. Solution. From the first condition, total number of lion and peacocks is together 50. So x lion plus y peacock will be 50. So it will be x plus y is equal to 50. Let's number this as equation number 1. A lion has 4 legs. Okay. So here we are getting the second condition in terms of adding the legs. So lion has 4 legs. So altogether if x lions are present, so x into 4 times the legs would be, so it will be 4x. Okay, so total number of legs of lions will be 4x, and that of peacock will be 2 legs. So it will be 2 into y. So total number, a peacock has 2 legs. So therefore total number of legs of peacock will be 2y. So now let's presume this, frame the second condition. Total number of their legs is 140. So lion's leg plus peacock's leg together is 140. So it will be 4x plus 2y is equal to 140, and that is second condition. So 4x plus 2y is equal to 140. So let's simplify this equation. 2 is common in all in the entire equation. So dividing the entire equation by 2, we will get 2x plus y is equal to 70. So what have we done? We have divided the entire equation by 2 to make it in the simplest form, because 2 factor is common in all three of these terms. 2 2s are 4. Here we have 2. Here we have 2 70s as 140. So now we have equation 1 and 2. We have eliminated the values. So both are positive. X is also positive. Y is also positive. So equation 1 x, equation 2 x is positive, and also y of both equation 1 and 2 is positive. Therefore we have to subtract. Are we supposed to equate them? No. Your coefficient of variable y is already equal. That is 1 1. So we can directly subtract and eliminate y. Subtracting equation 1 from 2, the smaller equation, the smaller value we always subtract from the bigger value. So equation 1 is smaller. So subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, we get 2x plus y is equal to 70. X plus y is equal to 50. So as we are going to subtract, we have to place a subtraction sign. So plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus. Similarly, plus into minus is minus. So everywhere we have minus sign. Plus y minus y gets cancelled. 2x minus x is x. 70 minus 5 is 20. So therefore x is equal to 20. So we have 20 lines. Let's substitute the value of x in equation 1. X plus y is 50. So 20 plus y is 50. So therefore y is equal to 20. 50 minus 20 plus 20 shifts onto the other side of is equal to sign and becomes minus 20. So 50 minus 20 is 30. So therefore number of peacocks are 30. So final answer in the form of statement: there are 20 lions and 30 peacocks in the zoo. Now let us move on to question number 5. Sanjay has a fixed monthly salary. There is an yearly increment of a fixed amount in the salary. So here Sanjay has a fixed salary, and every year there is some additional amount which is added to the salary. That is what is called as increment. After 4 years, his monthly salary was rupees 4,500, and after 10 years his monthly salary becomes 5,400. Find his original salary and yearly increment. So we have to presume original salary to be x and yearly increment to be y. So let us begin with the solution. Let Sanjay's fixed monthly salary be rupees x and the yearly increment be rupees y. Now let's frame the first condition. Equation according to the first condition. Then in 4 years its salary will be x plus 4y, because first year he gets plus y, so it will be x plus y. In the second year he will get 2y. In the third year he will get 3y. Okay, 3 times of that increment. And in the fourth year he is getting 4 times of the increment. So it will be x plus 4y is equal to 4,500 would be the salary, right? So it is fixed salary plus increment together becomes 4,500. Let's number this as equation number 1. Now in 10 years it will become x plus 10y, and that amount is 5,400. So it will be x plus 10y according to the second condition is 5,400. Let's number this as equation number 2. So now when we compare equation 1 and 2, they all have same sign. So whenever they have same sign, we are supposed to subtract, and we have to check whether they have equal coefficient. If the coefficient is not equal, we have to equate. But here luckily we have coefficient of x is 1 1, which is same. So therefore subtracting equation 1 by 2, that is equation 1 is smaller than equation 2, we get x plus 10y is equal to 5,400 is equation 2. X plus 4y is equal to 4500 is equation number 1. So now what will happen? Plus x minus x gets cancelled. Here plus into minus is minus. So 10y minus 4y is 6y. And 5400 minus 4500 is 900. So that's how we get 6y is equal to 900. Are we supposed to find 6y? No, we only want y. So y will remain there itself. 6 from multiplication shifts that side and becomes division. So here we have the fraction as 900 upon 6. 6 ones are 6. Similarly, 6 ones are 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. So 6 5s are is 30 and 6 zeros are 0. So therefore, y is the increment. So every year he has additional amount of 150 added to his salary, that is the increment. So we got the value of y. Let us substitute in the value in equation number 1 to get the value of x, because equation 1 is the smallest equation with least coefficients. So x plus 4 into y is 150 is equal to 4500. So 4 15s are is 60. So therefore 4 150s are will be 600. So that's how we get x plus 600 is equal to 4500. But are we supposed to find x plus 600? No, only x. So plus 600 from LHS will shift on to RHS and becomes minus 600. So therefore x is equal to 4500 minus 600 will be 3900. So then its fixed monthly salary is rupees 3900. So therefore the answer in final statement, Sanjay's monthly salary is rupees 3900 and yearly increment is rupees 150. I hope you have understood, dear boys. Students, now let us move on to the next question, that is question number 6. The price of 3 chairs and 2 tables is rupees 4500. The price of 5 chairs and 3 tables is rupees 7000. Find the price of 2 chairs and 2 tables. So here we are talking about chairs and tables price. So let's begin with the solution. Let the price of chair be rupees x and that of table be rupees y. So then accordingly we can apply the condition and frame the equation. The first condition is what? From first condition, price of 3 chairs. So if the cost of 1 chair is x, 3 chairs will be 3x. If one table is y, one table is y, so therefore cost of 2 table will be 2y. And together the amount is 4500. So that's how we get equation 1, that is 3x plus 2y is equal to 4500. Let us apply the second condition. The price of 5 chair and 3 table is 7000. So 5x plus 3y is 7000. So here we have equation 1 and 2. Do we have coefficients same? No. So we have to equate the coefficient. Let's equate the coefficient. Multiplying the first equation. So we can't even multiply because they are not even coming in each other's table. That is, the coefficient is of both the x or both the y should come in each other's table. If it's not coming, then we have to equate them by interchanging the coefficients, by multiplying the coefficients by interchanging. So now multiplying equation 1 by 3 and equation 3 by 2. So means we are equating the coefficients of variable y. Have you seen? Variable y, in first equation the coefficient is 2y, in the second equation the coefficient is 3y. So we are going to multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. Okay, so equation 2 will be multiplied by 2 and equation 1 is multiplied by 3. I hope you can see this arrow and try and understand. So equation 1 is multiplied by 3 and equation 2 is multiplied by 3. To equate the coefficient of variable y. After multiplying, what do we get? 3 into 3 is 9. 9x. 3x into 3 is 9x plus 3 2s is 6. So it will be 6y is equal to 45 into 3 is 135. So it will be 13,500. So let's number this as equation number 3. Now we are supposed to multiply equation 2 by 2. So that is 5x into 2 is 10x plus 3 into 2 is 6y is equal to 7,000 into 2 will be 17,000. So that's how we get equation 3 and 4, wherein we have equated coefficient of variable y. Now let us start with subtraction only, then it will cancel each other, because in both the conditions, they have same sign. XX has plus plus, YY also has plus plus. So we have to do the opposite of it, that is subtraction. So subtracting equation 3 from equation 4. So equation 3 has least value has to be subtracted from equation number 4. So 10x plus 6y is equal to 14,000. 9x plus 6y is equal to 13,500. Equation 4, equation 3. Now let us do the subtraction and eliminate 6y. So plus 6y minus 6y gets cancelled. So 9x minus 10x minus 9x will be x, and that will be equivalent to 14,000 minus 13,500 is 500. So therefore x is equal to 500. So therefore cost of one chair is rupees 500. Now let us find the total cost. So how many chairs do we have? 2 chairs. So it will be 2 into x, that is 500 into 2 will be 1000. Let us number this as 4. So substituting x is equal to 500 in equation 1 to find the value of y. Let's see. So 5 into 500 plus 2y is equal to 4500. 5 into 3 into 500 will be 1500 plus 2y is equal to 4500. Now variables on one side, number on the other side. So 2y remains there itself. 4500 also remains there itself. 1500 from LHS shifts on to RHS and becomes minus 1500. So 4500 minus 1500 will be 3000. So therefore 2y is equal to 3000. Therefore y is equal to, no, we have to not find individually. So we got the price of both chairs and tables. So price of 2 chairs and 2 table is 1000 rupees plus 3000 rupees. That becomes 4000 rupees. So together it is 4000 rupees. So final answer will be in the form of statement. The price of 2 chairs and 2 table is rupees 4000. Now we have already completed all the sums of practice set 5.2. Now let us begin with problem set 5. Now let us move on to the first question. Choose the correct alternative answer from the following questions. Sub question 1. If 3x plus 5y is equal to 9 and 5x plus 3y is equal to 7, then what is the value of x plus y? Now how do we solve this? We have to get x plus y. When will we get up x plus y? When we are adding both x and y. So now what we'll do is we'll add the given two equations and we'll get So we are adding both the given equations, that is 3x plus 5y is equal to 9, 5x plus 3y is equal to 7. When we add, we'll get 9x, 8x plus 8y, because 5 plus 3 is 8. So 3x plus 5x is 8x, plus 5y plus 3y is 8y, is equal to 9 plus 7 is 16. So now if you can see, we have 2 in common with all these three terms. That is 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, and 2 8s are 16. So 2 is common. So dividing the entire equation by 2, we get, dividing the entire equation by 8, we get, because 8 is common. 8 ones are 8, 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So 8 is common. So that's how we get x plus y is equal to 2. So here the right option has to be option A, that is 2. So answer A, adding the given equation x plus y, 8x plus 8y is equal to 16, x plus y is equal to 2. Now let us move on to the second sub question. When phi is subtracted from length and breadth of a rectangle, the perimeter becomes 26. What is the mathematical form of statement? So here we are talking about a rectangle where length, if we presume to be x, and breadth is y. So according to the condition, 5 is subtracted from length, that will be x minus 5, and breadth, it will be y minus 5. The perimeter becomes 26. So what is the perimeter actually of a rectangle? It is twice of, inside the bracket, x plus y. Perimeter means sum of the sides of all, sum of the sides of all four sides, right? So it has 2 length and 2 breadth. So it will be 2x plus 2y. And what is perimeter? It is sum of all four sides, that is x plus x plus y plus y. So that's how we get 2x plus 2y, which is 2 inside the bracket x plus y. Okay. So here what have we done? We have subtracted phi from both length and breadth. So what is going to happen? 2 is common outside. It will be x minus 5 plus y minus 5. So from both length and breadth we are subtracting by 5. So what is going to happen? 2 is already outside. Inside we will have x plus y minus 5 becomes minus 10. Okay, and here the perimeter has been given as 26. So if this 2 comes onto the other side, becomes here in RHS it's multiplication, it comes here, it becomes division. So 26 divided by 2 is 13. So we will get x plus y minus 10 is equal to 13. So minus 10 if shifts onto the other side becomes plus 10. So therefore x plus y is equal to 13 plus 10, which is 23. So for the right option here would be x plus y is equal to 23. That is option C is the correct answer. Okay, so after solving you get it as 23. I hope you have followed this. Now let us move on to the next sub question. That is sub question number 3. Ajay is younger than Vijay by 5 years. The sum of their ages is 25 years. What is Ajay's age? So here we are comparing age of Ajay and Vijay. Ajay is younger, means Ajay is small and Vijay is bigger. So now let's presume their ages to be x and y, right? So when we presume their ages to be x and y, suppose Ajay is x years old. So Ajay is younger to Vijay by 5 years. So if Vijay is y, he is 5 years less, means smaller. Okay. The sum of their ages is 25. So x plus y is 25. Okay. This is our second condition. And here, how do I arrange this? In standard form, it is x is equal to y minus 5. So therefore, what do we get? We'll get it as x will remain there plus y when shifts onto the LHS becomes minus y is equal to minus 5. This is equation number 1. And what is equation number 2? It is x plus y is equal to 25. That is equation number 2. So now because they have opposite sign, we can add it. So when we add them, this gets eliminated. So when we are adding them, plus y minus y gets eliminated. X plus x becomes 2x. So 2x is equal to plus 25 minus 5 is plus 20. So therefore, x is equal to 10. So therefore, Ajay's age is 10 years. Okay, Ajay's age is 10 years. The correct option is option C. C, Ajay's age is x years. So Vijay's age will be x plus 5. So x plus 5 is 25. So 2x plus 5 is 25. 2x is equal to 20. How you got 20? 25 minus 5 is 20. So therefore x is equal to 10. Now let's move on to question number 2, sub-question 3, because sub-question 1, 2 and 3, the first three sums I've given you all as an homework. So now we're going to begin with sub-question number 4. 2x plus y is equal to minus 2. 3x minus y is equal to 7. Solution: 2x plus y is equal to minus 2. 3x minus y is equal to 7. That is equation 1 and 2. Now, here we have variable x and y with opposite sign. So, we are supposed to add them. And it's the coefficient is already 1. So, we don't have to equate. It's already equated. So, directly we can add them. Adding equation 1 and 2, what do we get? 2x plus y is equal to minus 2 is equation 1. 3x minus y is equal to 7 is equation 2. When we add, plus x minus x gets cancelled. Where 2x plus 3x is 5x in LHS and RHS. Minus 2 plus 7 will be plus 5. So therefore 5x is equal to 5. So when 5 shifts onto the other side becomes division. So 5 upon 5 is 1. So if value of x is 1, let us substitute the same in equation 1 and find the value of y. So the first equation is with least coefficient. So 2x plus y is equal to minus 2. In place of x, we are going to substitute as 1. So it will be 2 into 1 inside the bracket. Plus y is equal to minus 2. 2 ones is 2. 2 plus y is equal to minus 2. So therefore y is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 becomes minus 4. So y is equal to minus 4. So if value of x is 1, y is minus 4 is a solution of given equations. Now let us move further to sub-question number 6. X minus 2y is equal to minus 2. X plus 2y is equal to 10. Solution: x minus 2y is equal to minus 2 is equal to equation number 1. X plus 2y is equal to 10, equation number 2. Now this sum also has variables with opposite sign and the coefficient is already same. So we can directly start with addition. Adding equation 1 and 2. X minus 2y is equal to minus 2 is equation 1. X plus 2y is equal to 10 is equation 2. Plus x is 2x. Plus minus 2y plus 2y gets cancelled. Now minus 2 plus 10 will be plus 8. So 2x is equal to 8. So therefore x will be 8 upon 2. And that will be equivalent to 8 fours are 2 ones are 2 fours is 8. So it will be x is equal to 2. Now we got the value of x. Let us substitute and find the value of y. Substituting x is equal to 4 in equation 2. So 4 plus 2y is equal to 10. So 2y variables on one side, all the numbers onto the other side. So 2y is equal to 10 minus 4. So therefore 2y is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. So now 4 comma 3 is the solution of the given equation. Thank you boys.